looking at my story, it's about that time. We got about, there it is. You hear it? Yeah. Prayer throughout the city. Feel like it's all over the country. Indeed it is. But anyway, what's going on? This is a pre-recording. And one thing that has not changed is that the blessings are in abundance. You're entitled to all that is meant for you. And what is meant for you cannot be taken from you. So you know you got a certain amount of entitlement. You just got to be in the right place and in the right mind state in order to receive it. And please, 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 it's early on your side. It's a little later on my side. We're pushing about 6 o'clock in the afternoon over here. Matter of fact, it's about to wind down. The sun is set. The evening prayer, and time to get rejuvenated and get back to the grind first thing in the morning. So that's where I'm at now. And what ran across my mind just before I came out on this little run I'm doing, what I'm saying? I still bend corners and check traps, even no matter where I'm at, what I'm saying? I'm looking to see if it's $1 up under a dumpster somewhere. It's mine. If I find it, it's mine. If I find it, it's mine. It's mine if I find it. So, I do that. And, what I thought of was that it has to be unnerving. Give me light. It has to be unnerving to say something or to tell someone something only to find that the way they have received it does not at all give justice to the way they explain it to others. It's reciprocated one way and it's given another way. And it's all wrong. If somebody asks me for advice and I tell them what I honestly think is the best situation or the best way to get in or out of a situation, that's what I think will work best for them in their circumstance. Now, if they go on to third party that advice to somebody else, that shit may not fit. It may not work. It may be all the way 180 degrees backwards for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I thought about if you recall the little rainbow head boy Mitsubishi 55. 50 Cent said in public, in front of everybody in the rap world, anybody who listened to hip hop, that the generation was taking a turn, and for whatever reason, he felt Nagasaki 6-6 was going to be like the future. So he claimed him as his son. He's like, this is my son right here. He white, he got rainbow hair, but this is my son. I'm claiming him. And I'm like, no, that don't make no sense to me. Now, I don't know nothing about the kid. He came from New York. 50 Cent reps New York. If you ask me, regardless of what you think about the dude, I say he did pretty damn good by New York as far as his claim to the status he's made, his recognition, music, contributions. He may be on some old trolling, social media crap right now, but you can't deny the dude put himself in a winning position. And he's really been there ever since. Back and forth with other people, blah, 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 whatever. But that has nothing to do with the fact that he's straight. He's super straight. And he did that on the strength of being on the mic, being in front of the camera, whatever he did behind the scenes. Shit. He ain't hurting for nothing. He don't want for nothing. Why he felt to reach out to Yogoshimi 6'7", I don't know. But he did that. So I'm assuming as a big homie, he took the time to not just claim this dude because he's famous or just bring him up because he's nearby or because he's from New York. I'm imagining he talked to him. I'm imagining he gave him some words of advice. I'm imagining he gave him some game as to how to find some longevity in this thing. I'm assuming that he did that, and this dude just took it like, thank you for talking to me. Thank you for letting it be known that you talked to me. I'm going to take that, add it to who I already am and what I'm already doing, and just be that much more untouchable. How you going to say I'm not legit? How you going to say I'm not stamped with approval if, Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent is co-signing me personally, himself, in front of everybody? How you going to say I'm not legit? How you going to say I'm not doing something right? Even though my whole persona is false. It's a fugazi. It ain't got no merit to it. But he's saying I'm cool. So I'm cool. Only now I'm saying that to say this. How must 50 Cent feel now knowing that this dude is like shit? His word ain't shit. His credibility ain't shit. And in all actuality, nothing was verified to where you had grounds to co-sign this dude in the first place. Nothing gave you the right to certify this dude anyway. But you did. Not only should you not have, he's now proving that nobody should have. All of that stuff he was talking, everything he was saying, all the people he was insulting, all the things he was getting into was the way a particular group actually did roll and run. He just jumped in and gave them some fame, gave them the spotlight, gave them the flash of the cameras, getting them to where places they probably normally wouldn't go because of who they are and who they're affiliated with. You don't want that kind of shine. You don't want that kind of attention. That's the word I'm looking for, the attention. Y'all remember Frank Lucas? Who remember Frank Lucas? If you don't remember Frank Lucas, you ain't got to remember Frank Lucas, but you remember Denzel Washington played Frank Lucas in the movie American Gangster. Frank Lucas legitimately and actually brought in some of the purest, if not the most pure heroin from Vietnam by whatever ways he did it. Well, whatever ways they say he did it. But he really did that. Denzel Washington played and portrayed that role. Anyway, if you saw the movie, you can go and rent it. You can go look at it on Netflix right now. He was saying to the character that was playing the role of his brother, which he had a problem with, why are you so in the spotlight? Why are you making so much attention for yourself? Why are you dressed the way you are and drawing so much unnecessary eyes, attention, shine to you? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? He said the loudest person in the room is the weakest person in the room. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but the way he was doing everything he was doing. He came from a small town in North Carolina. Everybody knows North Carolina. North Carolina got some cold spots. It's got some hot spots. Mostly everything else is pretty much slow spots. So whatever side of North Carolina they portrayed that they were from was like farming country. Big old farming, mechanic, trade. You had to be a jack of all trades. You had to be able to fix stuff to make a living. So anyway, so he comes to New York. They put him on, and now next thing you know, he ain't just, humble boy from North Carolina. Now he's shining. He loud. He got the big top hat. He got the gold chains. He bringing all this attention on himself to where now people paying attention to him. The wrong people are paying attention to him. The people who want to know where and how you got that money is paying attention to him. That was just a very good point in the movie. And it relates now to what I'm saying only because that's the type of attention that Hiroshima 6-6 drew to himself. And now they want to know, hey, are you really real like that? Are you really out here doing that? Are you really busting your gun? Are you really checking dudes? Are you really putting people in their places? Are you really willing to pull your steel if it get out of hand? Really? Are you really like that? No. No. The answer is no. Can I get any closer to the mic to tell you no? I'm a little boy. I had no intentions of getting this deep into a lifestyle that I don't lead and don't live. And the people that really do, I'm about to tell you who they are. Thank you. Man, fuck Mitsubishi 6-7. I don't give a shit about him. I hope he go to jail.